Hey guys, Bungie is not having a good year, but well, they haven't really good a couple years now. And this is just the beginning of just a long downfall of Bungie. So this kind of is why I want to make this video. This is kind of the start of it all was that the lead artist for the marathon games literally stole art from an artist called Anti-Real, and it's not even like they might have they like had inspiration. No, it was like they straight up copied this person's art, and evidence of that is pretty incriminating to the point that they're following them on, I think, X and maybe another social media. I forget the exact details of that, but they were actually following this artist. So it's not like, oh, it's coincidental they look the same. Like they straight up ripped this artist's artwork without giving them credit at all.
Ooh boy, not looking good.
Granted, Bungie looks like they reached out to Anti-Real, the artist, to make things right with her. So whether they're giving her credit or giving her royalties, some sort, I'm sure they have to pay her, and then this game's it's gonna get delayed. It says it's delayed. I'm sure they gotta rip all this stolen art out of it. I'm sure that the lead artist they're gonna have to freaking discipline him or her. I don't know the exact person, but like it's just like, and then the live stream that they were trying to show, I think that took a nosedive. The audio was bad. There's actually a guy who's on the live stream. He definitely just did not want to be there, and I think it's in right here. Look at this guy's face.
Nice.
He did not want to be there. Guys, like that's a thumbnail material right there. And obviously, me and you, Kevin, we've played Halo, Destiny, probably within the past, I don't know, 5 years. Bungie really hasn't been up to snuff. Like,
No, there's been nothing going on with Bungie that's been like positive, really. Like they're now selling out Destiny 2 as far as I'm aware of. I think they're doing like some sort of like Star Wars theme or something like that. They had to like do like partnerships in order to like to keep the game relevant because they're just not like working on the game anymore. And they're not, it just seems like they're not even really trying to make something good anymore. They're just trying to like just make a game just to make a game. Right? Like I don't see how Bungie is going to continue to be a reputable source for games going forward.
well, can I show you? Obviously, you know what they focus on more than actual gameplay, story,
Today, Junior.
character design, and it's these two profiles. Boom, trans at Bungie by, and obviously this is Pirate Nation. Again, drama alert, Keemstar's thing. Bungie goes very woke, trans at Bungie, and obviously like they've done other things. It's not just trans at Bungie. They had a gay thing. They had visibility of this color, that color. It was just like they're focusing on things instead of focusing on them. That's why Destiny 2 just took a nosedive, and it's insane.
Gay!
Oh, great. Like when you start focusing on just social issues rather than just making a game to, just for the sake of like the craft, right? You start selling out your fans. Like a lot of people don't support these like social ideologies like they expect. Like, Bungie is like we have trans people here at Bungie. It's like most people are just like, okay, but like, are you gonna fix the game? Right? Like
Yeah,
that's the way like I feel like most people are.
and you want to hear something kind of funny? So both these profiles posted this trans at Bungie thing, but you notice something funny about this picture?
Is it the BLM fist?
Nope. There's a date on the image. It's from March 31st, 2021. Then you go to the top comment on this one particular. It's based. This is true, but old news. That is from 2021. They're just getting to
Wait,
the
where?
party. So it's based 2021. if you click
Oh, I could.
on the image right there, you can't see my mouse.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
So both these accounts
Dude.
are both sounding this alarm. Bungie has been a woke disaster, and I hate using that word, but like there's no other word to use. This, like, I don't know why all of a sudden they're like, oh my god, like I don't know if it's they're hopping on the algorithm with Bungie getting in trouble with the whole art stealing scheme, like they're freaking like some espionage cat burglar, but like, yeah, we've known Bungie's been fucked for years now. Welcome to the party.
I think it's just them just trying to like. They just posted that picture, so like I think it's just them just trying to like put
It's,
up a shield or something like that.
it's just an
Yeah, like,
algorithm.
hey, we support these things, right? Don't kill us for stealing so and so's art. Uh, like
Well,
it, dude.
well, this trans thing was posted in 2021, but like we've seen it since then. Like the whole BLM, there's the Latin X thing, which don't get me started with that. Freaking all the Latino people in my life fucking hate that shit. What was it? They did a Kwanzaa thing. Like I'm not even asking for like a Christmas thing. I'm not saying like you need to like do everything that I want, but like how would we just not have anything at all? Like I'd rather do like I understand everyone has different religions, different philosophies, different cultures. So let's just avoid it all altogether. Let's have a winter theme event. Let's have a summer theme event. Um, a fall event, whatever. Halloween, like a great majority of people in the world celebrate Halloween. Just shit like that.
Why not just skip it all together and just not do any sort of theme and just make a game to make a game? Like it's easy to just be like, oh well, we need some sort of event so that we could push sales, right? It's easy just to like market it off as doing that, but like when you start like pandering to like these like very what's the word that I'm looking for?
Ideological. Oh,
Intersectional
that too.
or ideological um these ideological sort of like subgroups, you start getting into like you're offending somebody else for the sake of seeing somebody else,
Yeah.
right? So it's like just skip it. That's it. That's it. You don't like you're not gonna go and lose a bunch of people because you didn't support like trans rights. You're not gonna lose a bunch of people for not supporting trans. You're just gonna make a very small minority of people very angry, but like that's all they are is just a very small minority of people. You can easily just ignore them.
And the funny thing is, it's just like Marvel. It's like less so DC, mostly like Marvel, Star Wars, Disney as a whole. A lot of these like gaming companies, they're like, oh, we need to be inclusive to everyone. So like, so they can get like what, a 0.1% more gamer base, but guess what? You're losing your main player base from way back in the day that loved your franchises. Like obviously we loved Halo. Obviously Halo is now being developed by 343, which is now Halo Studios, which apparently Halo's gone down to 2 as well. We both like Destiny Year 1, Destiny 2. We both started with that and we both enjoyed it, but then all of a sudden it's kind of there was no development, there was no progression. It didn't make the game better. They didn't focus on the correct things. And I can tell you what also they were focusing on as well. In another post, the vibes have never been worse. Morale at Bungie is reportedly at an all-time low, with devs worried about Marathon's future. They allegedly canceled an entire marketing campaign scheduled for June.
Emotional, damn it!
Interesting.
They can't even get along with each other because guess what? They're focused on things that aren't important.
That's great. Absolutely great.
So this game, we both agreed this game was DOA. It's absolutely DOA. Between the delay, just the shit going on at Bungie, because obviously this isn't the same Bungie. This ain't the same Bungie from Destiny Year 1 or beginning of Destiny Year 2, Destiny 2. It's obviously not the same group from Halo. These people don't care. They're these brainwashed morons straight out of college thinking like, let's be real. A lot of these idiots, they go to these game companies, they go to these movie studios, they go to these niche, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but like it's like oh, this group, this thing has a passionate group, this could be my stepping stone to be someone else. Um, like game journalists, for instance. There's nobody actually appreciates games. They just use this game journalism thing as a stepping stone to be something else. We don't have people who are passionate about games. This is why Bungie has ultimately failed, and it's going to die eventually. And Sony, I'm sure, is kicking themselves in the ass for buying. I don't know if they bought Sony, partnered with, bought Bungie, or partnered with Bungie again. I just feel like this is all just, it's bad.
It's just activism. That's all it is.
It is.
Like activism is you get indoctrinated into whatever art degree that you get at college, right? Like I will say that you might need some sort of like art degree in order to become like a good like, game designer, because you need to have like at least some sort of like understanding of like what programs to use in order to like use like the studio that you're going to be working at, right? So that's what you learn at college, is to use the art programs. But like art is the easiest thing to get indoctrinated into some sort of ideology, because you create something in order to pose a message, right? That's what you get out of an art degree out of college, is like you get indoctrinated into some sort of activism group, and you're like, well, I guess this is what they're doing at these game studios, so why not just bring it on over? Or you learn it at the games, like at the college, and then you yourself bring it over, and then you start pushing it onto your peers, and then eventually it starts infecting the management, because now it's like, well, we don't want to just offend everybody, so it's like, okay,
Well,
like,
literally,
fuck off.
well,
That's all I
literally,
can say.
Well, literally, it's the group think. It's we don't want to be the outcast. We want to be agreeable, and we want to be part of the group. So we're willing to be brainwashed, especially in college, by the professors, because like for some reason we think these teachers, these professors, like we need to like impress them, feel part of the group, when ultimately we need to be our own authentic selves. Um, and like you said before, in college is like prime time for brainwashing young adults, and unfortunately they come out with these useless degrees.
Damn!
Like liberal arts, or like women's gender studies degrees, and they come out of college and they're like, okay, where am I supposed to go now? And they fail upwards. That's the term I like to use. They fail upwards, and they end up getting into like a studio like Bungie, which me and you would kill to work for Bungie, to be able to work on like some of the games that they've worked on in the past, but they're clearly not the same group of people. And I can't see Bungie like surviving. They're either going to be swallowed into another studio for Sony, or they're all going to be fractured off, and Bungie, the name will stay the same, but the people all change again, because Sony is not going to take shit from them if the next game does fail, as much as like Destiny 2 has failed.
Yeah, Marathon is that game that's going to kill Destiny. I'm saying it right now.
Yeah, I agree.
You can only spend so much money on all these influencers to get people to play your game, but like if it's not good, then it's not good, and it's just gonna fail. And goodbye, Bungie. Nice knowing you.
Hey y'all, made it to the end. If you enjoyed, hit the like and subscribe button. Comment down below. We want to hear your thoughts, and we'll catch you on next one.
Have you accepted Jesus as your personal savior?